So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played with finesse. Pinches it off him. Great chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been won straight back. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. Romario. Can he finish? Off the post. That's going to go a long way. And that's definitely not his best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pull it. Conte. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's beaten the last man! Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, no way through. Romario. Roberto Carlos. Saliba. And it's Cáceres. Benatia. Now De Bruyne. Serginho. Here's one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Shevchenko. Neymar. Can he finish? Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Number 7, Neymar.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Shimizu Espul's clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Conte. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Doué. Romario thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! It's there! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi. And this is Messi. And it's Serginho. Now it's Shevchenko. Yaya Toure. Doué. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Romario. The ball has bounced loose now. De Bruyne. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Give your support to our better stadium.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again then. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Oh, horrible miscue.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Yaya Toure. Serginho. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Romario. Now it's Doué. Played back to the goalkeeper. Neuer sends that a long way. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi tries to pass it through. And this is Romario. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field,
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Messi. That's a throw. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doué. Oh, that's fab. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And this is Romario. Benatia makes the interception. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Serginho. Flashes it across. Rijkaard clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caceres cuts out the pass. Pull it. Now it's Doué. Foot in. Doué is fouled.
substitution on the field, number 7, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Hammer.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. So what can they make of this? Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Conte. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Yaya Toure. Hullet. He's through here. And it's Romario. And Romario! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
The goal scorer for
And that
Borussia
really is
Dortmund
so
after
impressive.
87 minutes is number 23.
Borussia Dortmund complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Number 18.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Batistuta.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, cracking ball, and that's a good ball. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
De Bruyne. Mendes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Schlotterbeck. Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now they can spring out of defence. That is some save from Khan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Benatia. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
And pushed us! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's De Bruyne. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Lovely bit of skill. Cross into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. Great ball, and the shot! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Quality ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Bruyne. Now Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. A player who needs no introduction. Gives it back. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. And he's there to belt it away. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, that's fabulous. And now they can clear their lines. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. De Bruyne! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the finish! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Flashes it across. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Kimmich, McAllister, Roberto Carlos, and here's Shevchenko, played out to the left flank. That is lovely. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar, driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! He can get that clear. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Another pass just keeps it. And a chance! Superb goal! That was a given. It always was.
Puskas really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Vinicius Junior, he's away, great chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Benatia. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Spread it left. Oh, well played. Caicedo. Mbappe tries to pass it through, and this is Puskás, and Puskás! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, this looks sharp. Hazard! Stood up well to him there. And it's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! Can he finish? Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is. That's going in strongly.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Ronaldinho considers his options. And this is... shoots! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kimmich. McAllister. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was alert to it. Can he get on the end of this? That has not gone well. Benatia. De Bruyne. And it's Batistuta. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Hazard. And here's the chance to counter. He can run onto that. Driving. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come in for the pieces. Sticks it away. Just cruising. They are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid are having a ball here. Now it's Puskás in with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's had a hit!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through. Benatia. Here's Cáceres. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out for a throw.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He is through here. Oh, really good feet. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a good ball. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ekitike. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really...
boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's nice. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Pele, and he plays one through. He's shifting through the shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And Shevchenko.
This is the time you need that pace.
That looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And this is Shevchenko. Pinches it off him. And the ball's gone astray. Ruben Neves. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the shot's on here.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is expertly dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out to the left flank. And he was quick to react. Mateus. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Shevchenko. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. Saliba calmly anticipates. So it is still 0-0. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he gets rid in a hurry. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And it's Neymar. Ferdinand attempts a clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kimmich. And here's Shevchenko.
Might want to be careful there.
Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a throw. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Benatia cuts it out. Neymar. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caceres. Ruben Neves.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Nicely weighted ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
En el aparcamiento del estadio.
There's the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Just the goalkeeper. It's Pele! He scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Pele receives it. Pele! It's hit the upright. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kimmich. Serginho. It's Kimmich. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chiellini tries to clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Batistuta. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, this is... And the shot!
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Benatia makes the interception.
96.47 espectadores.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's gone for a throw-in. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's intervened well there. And here's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. And this is tries a shot! And it's Neymar.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played with speed from back to front.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more... Chance, surely! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this is Vieri. Looking for the run. Now it's Pelé. And the flag has stayed down. Ruben Neves. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to belt it away. Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Check claims comfortably.
Shimizu Espul's really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Serginho just eases him off the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cáceres. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a pretty loose pass. Cáceres.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And here's Shevchenko. Benatia promptly onto that, and that is that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
We are into overtime. And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Kimmich demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Ibrahimovic, big chance, he's had a shot, goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, what has happened here? They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Spread out to the left. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Cleared away. Milan are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a really well-measured ball.
Shimizu Esples are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Gattuso. Now it's Rui Costa. And he's well positioned here. Played out to the right. Played in with purpose.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Gattuso, and this is Ibrahimovic, and this is Rui Costa. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar, and it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. In by Messi. Czech claims it, safe hands. Batistuta. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He'll fancy himself from here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Kimmich. Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Just eases him off the ball. Benatia gets across to intercept that. Time and again they are repelled. Gattuso. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Czech claims comfortable. Gattuso could move up a gear here. Saliba cuts out the pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. That has not gone well. Neymar. Vieira gets a foot in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Kimmich. Messi. Looking for the run. Turan calmly anticipates. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on them. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Shimizu Espul's certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Caceres wins the duel this time. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Shevchenko. There's the shot! Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Batistuta. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No way through there. Played with finesse. Now, he's got space here, and this is Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Kimmich. Gattuso proves just a little bit too strong. Roberto Carlos. He's a sharp little ball here. And he whips it in. And this is Ibrahimovic! Neymar. Shevchenko. And it's lofted through here. And this is Batistuta.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Saliba cuts it out. Kimmich. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that is expertly dealt with. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. Alvarez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Applies the finish!
Substitution on the field.
A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Shevchenko. Hops for safety. And it's Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped ball. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. And Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. He's being urged to shoot. A lot chance, surely! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Number 22,
Kimmich tries to dink it through.
There will be 3
That
minutes
should get the
added
job
time.
done. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Alvarez. That's a nicely weighted pass. Takes a shot! It's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great.
And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and...
Shot, surely! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Park Ji-sung. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Ball's gone out of play. Kimmich going full steam ahead down the left flank. Dunk. Good, strong midfield running here. Now the ball. Oh, what a climb! Shifted upfield. Played up towards the front line. Costa Curta cuts it out. Played out to the left flank. Serginho picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Cafu going vertical. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. David Villa tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, some tackle that. Kimmich showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. There's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the...
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Into the lead once more. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now, can they get him away? Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. He's got away, and this is Kagawa. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Cáceres. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance here. Ruben Neves. It's Kimmich. Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been knocked clear. He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great chance! He scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Habrá 3 minutos.
Tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung takes a look up. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time. A crucial goal. And that was as close to certain as can... And the whistle goes for half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula Capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
And the action is back on the way. De Ligt. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Beckham. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Brilliant! A finish of true class. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He gave it plenty and some. Crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Cáceres. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get it clear again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been won straight back. Messi shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
El dorsal 26, Kagawa, será
It's a
sustituido
throw-in.
por el dorsal 9.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's hit the upright. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's beautifully weighted. Baresi. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Messi. Great vision. David Villa. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's there to retrieve it. Kimmich. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Quality ball. Foot in. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Shimizu Espels clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kimmich really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And he cuts out the supply. It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's played into the area. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Figo. Figo goes steaming forward. And he's had it nicked away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Kimmich. Serginho. And here's the chance to counter. Figo. That's good running with the ball. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go.